impending war against Iraq, including concerns over hate crimes. Tonight, a public appeal from a Southland Muslim group. That's coming up next.
Also, the challenges of explaining a war to young children. Do you know what to tell your kids? We will talk to an expert.
Religion and war, prayers for peace. Southlanders at churches tonight, hoping for the best. We'll have a live report.
And keeping your family safe in case there is a terrorist attack. Tonight, the story of one local family with a very elaborate plan during a crisis. The news at 5, just getting started.
You're watching the Channel 4 News at 5 with Paul Moyer, Colleen Williams, forecaster Fritz Coleman, and Brad Rogan Sports.
About everybody's minds. Are you stressed? Are you scared? Are you a bit anxious? Dr. Bruce has some calming advice coming up.
Plus, one local family is stocking up in case of a terrorist attack here. Are you prepared? How their 20-page plan can help guide you and your family.
And the weather will be a key factor for U.S. troops tonight. How a Southern California company right here is helping the military.
You're watching the Channel 4 News at 5:30 with Michelle Ruiz, Chuck Henry, forecaster Fritz Coleman, and Brad Rogan Sports.
Southland Security, do you know what to do in the event of a terrorist attack? Well, tonight, Channel 4's Doug Kriegel has details on a local family and their 20-page disaster plan.
You know, if you're prepared and something happens, you're okay. If you're not prepared...
Now, this may look like a fun picnic, but actually the Rohde family of San Dimas is holding a family council today on what they will do in case of a terrorist attack. They created their own master plan detailing the dangers of various kinds of threats that could trigger an emergency.
I think it's the fear of the unknown that is the scariest. It's biological attacks, things of that nature that you can't see.
The family home in San Dimas will be the safe house if the unthinkable happens. They have large stocks of food, gas masks, and first aid stuff.
What we have here makes me feel, more secure.
Well, you just never know what could happen. I mean, gosh, it's just best to be prepared.
The family's 20-page master plan assigns specific responsibilities to family members should an emergency occur. At today's family council, Rohde family members said they are taking charge of their own health and safety if something happens. The authorities may be too busy with other things. The family jewels people here are trying to protect are these little guys who still aren't sure what's actually happening. Doug Kriegel, Channel 4 News, San Dimas.
Back here in Southern California, law enforcement officials are...
At 11.
Good evening. I'm Lena Wynn in for Linda Alvarez.
And I'm Glenn Walker. Our top story at 11, more airstrikes on Baghdad tonight as American forces remain on high alert after a suicide bomber killed 4 soldiers at a military checkpoint.
Tonight, a Southland man is on a mission to raise support for U.S. troops.
Coming up, we'll tell you how he's getting his message across with the help of Old Glory. I'm Brett Lewis in Sport.
Up, a look at the latest developments in the war with Iraq.
Plus, a free giveaway of red, white, and blues. Stay with us.
See your California Dodge dealer.
A local entrepreneur wants more people to fly the flag in support of our troops, so he's using his own green to promote the red, white, and blue. Today, Michael Rohde was outside his San Dimas business giving away flags for free. Rohde and his wife pooled their money with his employees and bought hundreds of flags, banners, and patriotic posters at a local store. He says he'd like to see everyone flying a flag regardless of how they feel about the war.
After 9/11, everybody had a flag up, and right now, for some reason, it's not the same. So what we want to do is get everybody to put up a flag in support of our troops. Not necessarily, it's not about supporting war or not supporting war. It's about supporting our troops and making sure that they make it home safe.
Rohde owns a forklift certification company in San Dimas where he has more than 50 flags on display already. He says a lot of people were surprised when they found out that those flags were free.
Now here is the latest on the war against Iraq. Several